Did you see my video? Did
I
you?
do. I'm a big fan of your videos.
Seriously, you've
Yeah,
seen them?
I've seen many of them.
Which country you're in?
Yemen.
You're in Yemen and you're watching my Australian videos?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Like I've seen a lot of your videos going all through Australia, checking all the brands, how they work, what's their capacity. I like them so much.
This is not a setup, guys, by the way. I'm coughing my heart out. And anything you want to know?
Well, in our market, usually, like, as you know, it's been in a conflict for a very long time. So there's not much electricity back in our home. So I'm looking for a brand that can work efficiently, is not so sensitive to fluctuation of electricity, and price must be absolutely suitable for our market, because expensive prices will not work for us.
So have you got already brands in Yemen that are currently running and occupying the market? Have you got what are the key brands?
Key brands usually is Daya, Godwi, Solis, Growat.
Right.
I think this is the main ones.
So they are all the cheaper ones. So Tesla hasn't come to Yemen because the price point is too much, or what's the story?
No, Tesla have not came, and I don't think they will come because of this whole situation with the war and everything. I don't think even the market will accept the prices.
So America is not your favorite boy at the moment, is it?
Well, for the prices, yes. The prices are a little bit high.
Right. So look, I mean, in Australia, I can only talk, we normally have a variety of customers.
Okay.
So they used to have what's called a good, a better, and a best.
Yes.
So depending if the rich people want something, they want to make it classy, they want to show off. So they want something sparkling.
Yeah.
So there is the Tesla would sit in that, okay? But if you want something that is reliable, that's the job, but most people can afford it,
Yeah.
then I think Solax is a good brand.
Okay.
SAJ is a good brand because they already have shown in the Australian market that they lasted 7, 10, 15 years.
Okay.
So that's the important, because you get dust, you get salt water kind of in the air.
Yeah.
So those are the lessons that you got to learn, because sometimes your product works in the lab, but it doesn't necessarily work outside, okay? So my belief is, and I would always not just have one brand, because people like choices.
Absolutely.
And you would want to pick different advantages on one product. Maybe one is very flexible, that it can go to certain sizes.
Okay.
The other one might be better features in terms of the apps and all that.
Yeah.
So I would find not two products that are very similar, but I think from a price point, you got to stick to, I suppose, the Chinese brand.
Absolutely. That's what we're trying to do right now, mainly because of the prices. But when you said Solix, I visited them before.
Solax, yes.
Solax. So before they said usually the inverters, or actually the batteries, only works with their inverter. They can't mix with another batteries for some reason.
Right, okay, I see what you're talking about. Look, in Australia again, we don't go past the old system like LG Chem, where you buy the battery and you get a separate inverter. It's now moved all to a all-in-one solution. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Buying the battery one way and then getting an inverter that works with that battery, that's really in Australia 10 years ago. Okay. Now it's all one sleek, one solution. Okay. And even for easier installs, they don't even want the inverter and the battery separate. They want it all in one unit, and then you pick up different sizes, okay? Now, I don't know where that's sitting in the price point. Maybe on the lower voltage, going those two separate ways is still worthwhile.
Yeah.
But for your business to grow, you want to have a product that has minimum long-term issues. Otherwise, after you sold 5,000 units, you're going to be all day running around repairing. You don't want to do that. You want to pick a really solid, and hopefully somebody that is willing to do a representation in your country.
Yes.
If you're the one importing it, if there's a problem, then you're going to be always the one with the headache.
Yes, I agree. We've faced some problems with some brands, but that will be with the off-grid systems. But hybrid inverters usually are good if they're well installed, but back home, installation is a big issue, and usually our engineers, they usually even do not plug it well. They even plug it oppositely, burns the inverter, and then they come to us and they say, hey, the inverter doesn't work. I was like, did you install it well? And it's like, yes, but obviously we did not, because it was tested and it's from day one it's broken. So this is one of the main issues that we face, and that's why we're trying to stick with one brand and try to do, good education, teach them how.
I think you got to run You've got to run a dealer network.
Yeah.
You cannot install this. You do not get the warranty till you've done my course.
Yes.
But I mean, you're very young. How old are you?
35.
35. You must not be married. You look so young.
No, I am married. I've been here in China since 2008, actually. Went to college in here.
So you've been in China since 2008?
Yes.
What are the changes that you've seen? Many or just a little bit?
Most of it. I've visited most factories, honestly. I've tried to do like a wide search of what's best. And every time I found something good, usually the price is not as suitable for us. So we try once, twice, but usually our customers will always...
But listen, there's a saying,
Yeah.
the poor man pays twice.
I agree.
You buy too cheap, it fails, you got to do again.
Yeah.
Can't you educate your customer to pay a little bit more?
Before we tried, but they would not listen. But recently, because we've seen so many like issues with previous, batteries and inverters, so a lot of customers, they're like more cautious about what brand they choose. That's why they always, before they buy, they go to ask a few engineers. They do research. What's the top 10 inverters? And they go, oh, this is top 10. I'll buy this one, even though they just heard it. They haven't tried it.
So you're saying you've come to China since 2008, but you're not living here, do you?
No, I live in the south.
In Yemen?
No, actually, south of China, in Guangzhou.
You live in China and then you go back to Yemen with the product and stuff?
Yes, exactly.
So how do you find China as a country?
Amazing, and if it developed so much since I came, like if you came 20 years ago, you would not recognize China. It's like developed so much. People here are nice, efficient, helpful, and they give you what you need. You tell them I want 10 pieces, they'll give you 10 pieces. You tell them I want to do IP65, I want to do it better quality, this quality, they'll say no problem, I'll do it for you. That's why it's very efficient. Even when we have many customers and they keep asking us, I want this and this and this, and that's like, absolutely, I can get it for you. So that's what we do mostly. We source as well.
Have you gone other countries as well and tried them out?
Yes, we sell in Saudi, but obviously not solar because they have enough electricity and
They make it with the oil, do they?
Yeah. They're like, we don't need solar. Not yet, but I think they're moving towards solar pretty soon because they just want to cut the usage of oil, and it's like, why would you need to use it? We can sell it and use solar power.
I mean, they got a lot of sun.
Yeah.
Now, you know how America was always thought that they're the number one in the world.
Yeah.
And China is coming, and they got more engineers. They're building more high-speed rail.
Yes.
They're dominating the solar industry.
Yeah.
Can't they just become friends and stop wasting so much energy and resources to bicker about it? What's your opinion?
Well, I think both parties recently have figured out like there's always space for both sides. Like you don't need to fight each other to be top one. You can always be top one, and everyone leads in a different capacity. China could lead in manufacturing, and there's a lot of departments that because China cannot do everything and America cannot do everything. They can share, and as long as the economy moves on, there's no wars, no conflicts, peace, then everyone can borrow, get money. It's like you don't need to spend your money on wars and conflicts, and it's very, because wars are very expensive. I've seen it firsthand in Yemen. It destroys the whole economy, and nobody wins in a war. Nobody wins, no matter what you think.
Well, that's what we take away for. Get renewable to bridge the gaps, bring the countries together.
Absolutely.
And for once, I'm hearing Australia's leading. A lot of countries look to Australia as how we did it and then improve on that.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for...
Great. Much appreciated. Bye.
Please support the channel by liking the video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, and check out all our other videos. Want more energy answered? Visit yourenergyanswers.com for quality energy products, tools and calculators, and find your quality local installers. You're still here? I'll see you next time. Bye.